Hey everybody, welcome to Sumitup. Today's video 1 on business types, and we're going to focus on sole proprietorship.
All right, so you're going to want to set up a sole proprietor if you have a new business, a new startup. You have a new idea that you want to set up. You're trying to look for the cheapest way to do it, and in the long run, with it being part-time, that's a really big key. If it's part-time, it's never going to be your sole source of income. Maybe you're going to make $5,000 to $10,000 a year at most.
Max.
Then I think sole proprietor is going to be a really good option for you. Now, Jordan, I hear you have a great business idea.
Yeah, so I've been thinking about this for a while actually. So what I want to do is I want to set up tours around my hometown, my small hometown where I grew up. We have mountains and lakes and lots of fun things to go see. And so, yeah, I thought, this would be a fun thing to set up. I don't know how much it's going to make. It's probably not going to make a ton at first, and that's okay. It's just a side hustle thing I just want to do for fun. So the thing is it's just going to be me.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to have any employees or anything. And then it's probably going to be once, maybe twice a week in the summers.
Okay. The weekend warrior, right?
Yeah, pretty much,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So with it just being you, no employees, anything like that, what are you going to do to set this thing up to start with?
Yeah, so first thing, I've got to go register with the state, make sure that the name Jordan Tours is available, of course, and then get a business license, and then I'm going to go and get a business bank account.
Perfect, and that's important. Even though this is the simplest method, the simplest business type, don't forget to set up a separate business account, because that's going to be really important as we talk about it throughout this video. So with you, you've got the idea, you're excited about it, you now have the entity set up. How are you going to buy your assets?
Yeah, so I'm going to need a side-by-side. So the next thing is I have to put that side-by-side in the business.
And that's really important. If you buy an asset and you keep it in your personal name, it's not actually considered a business asset. So make sure that you title that. They may require you to put your personal name with that asset, but make sure you tie the business name to it. That way it's very easy to tell that is a true business asset. So with this, we know it's the simplest method. What are you going to do to protect yourself from risk in your business?
Yeah, so let's say, we get in an accident, or someone gets hurt, or, the side-by-side explodes.
Or they hit their head trying to get in and they forgot to put their helmet on.
Right, yeah.
Any number of things can happen.
So what I have to do, for one, is I have to get insurance. I have to also get waivers to protect myself. Because I'm a sole proprietor, they could potentially come after my personal assets, my home, my cars, anything of value.
And that's definitely probably the biggest downfall to the sole proprietor is there's not a lot of risk protection. Mm-hmm. So the insurance and the waivers and the things like that you can incorporate into your business is going to help you a ton to make sure that they don't come after your house and your cars and things that are personal. And so the pro of this, the good thing, is that you don't have to file a separate tax return. It is the easiest to set up and it's the easiest to file for. All you have to do is file your normal business, or your normal personal tax return, and the business activity is just going to be a separate schedule. So you do have to include it, but it's not a separate return, which is great.
And it's cheap to set up.
Yeah.
So.
And who's not looking to be cheap when they're starting? Most of us don't have a ton of cash to start up a business idea. So that is a great thing if that's what you're finding yourself in.
So to sum it up, a sole proprietor would be great for someone who is just starting out. They're just doing it part-time. For example, like a graphic designer, photographer, woodworker, or like the business I want to set up. If you go full-time, then you need to start looking at something else, and when your income starts to increase.
And that's what our next video is going to be about. If you are going full-time, you want to make this a go of it, quit your full-time job, an LLC is going to be a great place to start. And so we will cover that in the next video. We look forward to having you with us. We'll see you next time.